Hi, this is Brendan Davis from Bedrock Games and the Bedrock blog, and I just wanted to announce Legends of Ogre, the web novel that's sort of inspired by the backstory of Wandering Heroes of Ogre, is now up at Wusha World. This is written by Deathblade, who translated I Shall Seal the Heavens and A Will Eternal. It's in the sort of web novel format, which is I think really an exciting format. It's sort of serialized the way that old wuxia novels were, except it's online, and that allows for people to achieve considerable length, and and just the style and the excitement of it. I just think I think it's like a really interesting emerging format for releasing stories. And if you've never checked out I Shall Seal the Heavens, A Will Eternal, another one, I don't know where you can get it, but there's another one called The Journey of Flower. If you never check these out, I would recommend going and just reading them, maybe catching some of the television series that have been based on these kinds of stories, because they're very interesting. They're very it's its own it's kind of like a, I mean, there are multiple genres within the format, but it's almost the format is almost like a genre itself because of the structure and because of the way that these are released. So it's just very interesting. I think even if you have no interest in this kind of stuff, it's worth checking out just to be aware of it. But Legends of Ogre is sort of part of that style, and Deathblade is he's very familiar with the Chinese. He's very familiar with the culture as well, so he's able to bring that into it. So even more so than I wrote the Wandering Heroes of Ogre rule book, but I don't speak Mandarin. I don't speak Cantonese. I'm just a fan, and so it's very much like a fan love letter to the genre. But Deathblade has he lives in China. He knows the language. He translates these things. So the Legend of Ogre web novel, it feels more, like when I'm reading it, it feels like it's much more rooted in the source material and the language. So it's almost it's a different thing from the game itself in a lot of respects. It draws on the material, but it's really becoming its own thing, and that's kind of how we wanted it to be. So my role is really just been as sort of like the setting consultant. So if he has a question about the setting or what I was thinking when we name something a certain thing, he'll ask. He might ask for some feedback on some of the characters, that kind of stuff. But I'm not like you know telling him to do this or do that, or controlling what direction the story goes, or telling him that this shouldn't be in the story or this should. So I think it's really, for me, it's really exciting to be involved in, and I'm sure a lot of the fans of Ogre are going to love it. And I think even if you don't know what Ogre is, you'll enjoy this story. So definitely check it out. I'll post a link. It's Legend of Ogre at Wusha World, and the writer is Deathblade, and it's going to be 2 chapters a week. That might increase over time, and you should be able to, if you follow Deathblade on Facebook, you should be able to get updates when the chapters come out, and I'll be putting updates out as well. So, all right, until next recording, I will talk to you later.